it's Ronaldo Vieira, his twin brother. But now Miller puts it out to Newby on the right-hand side, driving forward with it. He's got Smith for company. Cuts inside, crosses a beautiful ball in there, and it's laid off. And still not cleared by Gateshead. Now, what can Chorley do here to try and unlock Gateshead's defence? As Cleverley has a shot from distance, always rising, but the keeper, for a second, just adjusted his feet there.
Get that second attack in.
Certainly did, as I think Miller's going to put this corner in again. Oop, just just for us, our headphones went off there as the ball is played short this time. No, it's not. It's crossed in. Halls is in acres of space. He chests the ball down, crosses the ball in. Oop, and and there you go. He rises like a salmon there and put it in the back of the net, and Cardwell has opened the scoring here.
It's a great header from what we could see anyway. It's a really good
header.
As
I was bending over because one of our headphone ears went off. I was bending forward watching it, and he seemed to get up unmarked there.
That's the threat of the man. You know, he scored goals in the Football League. He scored on his debut when he first joined Chorley last season. Only lasted 25 minutes, but see the quality there. It was a good ball in. Got up early ahead of his defender. I'll put it in the one place the keeper's not going to reach it, and that's the far corner. And Chorley lead and probably deserve to.
The pressure from Chorley's been very impressive today. As Hunter gets the ball back now, he's got a little bit of time just to sit on it. Crosses the crossfield ball to George Smith, who's in a fair bit of space. Looks up, going to play an early ball into the box towards Keaton, Macaulay, Longstaff. I think the bounce deceived both of them, and now that's going to go out for a Chorley throw. And
didn't materialise, but I think
did he let it play on too long before he could pull it back?
Potentially. I think a lot of the time, though, to be fair, we criticise referees for not letting games flow.
Yeah, I think it's because we were quite close to him. We could see him about to put the whistle to his lips, and we thought, well, here it comes. You know, going to be a break and play free kick, and obviously didn't come. But it hasn't affected Chorley at the moment as they bring the ball forward. Miller plays it to Riley, who plays it through there. Cardwell, and he's given a penalty.
Great run from Cardwell there to put the afterburners on. And Montgomery looked favourite. So it's really good play.
I was expecting Montgomery to get a hand to that and just palm it away. But unfortunately, he's made contact with Cardwell, and the referee has pointed at the spot. He runs up now, shoots, and puts it into the bottom left-hand corner, and it's 2-0 to Chorley.
Emphatic. That's the word to describe that. Really good penalty. Low and hard. Even if Montgomery goes to set the right way, he's got a real task to save that. That's pretty much a perfect penalty. We've seen a lot of penalties in the Premier League of late. That's probably Premier League quality penalty, but it all come from a lovely ball through. Cardwell's
his change
from Chorley on defence. The fullback, especially on this side, will have the option to bomb on that little bit more.
Well, lovely little ball there for Ollie down to the dead ball line, crosses it in, but there's nobody. Oh, there is somebody there, and it's saved. I couldn't see Macaulay Longstaff from
He was hiding.
He was hiding behind, I think it was Halls, he was hiding behind there.
I did the right thing in terms of heading it down and trying to get that skim off the pitch, but you know, I think Irwin would have fancied his chances all day to save that one indeed.
Yeah, and that's a free kick to Gateshead, quickly taken to try and send Rory Keaton on his way, and he's going to get there, but he needs support. Gets a good touch, crosses it in, and it gets through to Preston. Preston needs to find some space or lay it off, and Macaulay Longstaff gets a shot off first time wide. And, well, Gateshead just starting to creep back into the game now.
Yeah, definitely growing in confidence, creating a few more opportunities. That's
this goal kick here. As the rain does seem to come down heavy again. As Hunter wins the header, but it comes off the back of Caldwell's head, but for Gateshead, luckily, it's managed to be played through for Keaton, who's going to chase this down, and Irwin's cross finds his clearance. Found Devidics, and Preston, was he fouled? He is, and this is a dangerous spot because Gateshead have got two good set piece takers from this range. I'd say Devidics and Ollie. Well, Devidics comes in, gets the power onto it, into the wall, out for a corner, and I think that was the way to do it in these conditions. A bit of power, and you never know, a deflection could have carried that in, but we have Devidics crosses it in, bit of pace, easily cleared by Chorley, but Greg Ollie's going to be there to collect the ball. Devidics puts the ball back in, and it went back over the back post and couldn't get it on target there, Cooper. And I fear he might have been offside there, but they didn't see a flag go up. But another throw into Gateshead, and pressure is Rory Keaton. Referee does well there. You can see he's been at a higher level. He read the game and let that play on there as George Smith receives the ball on the left-hand side now. Is he going to take on his man? He is. Twisting and turning. Plays it inside to Preston. Preston now with a crossfield ball. Over to Callum Griffiths, who crosses the ball in. Nasty bounce, and is it in? It is! No. Is it in? It is, yes. Hard to tell with no crowd and from our position, but that went in there.
Yeah, I think it was... It was either Leather or Baines who was swiped at it, and it's just come off the shin and gone into the top corner. Irwin got a glove to it, but couldn't keep it out, and that out of nothing, that's game on again. The outside of the boot and into the top corner.
And now Gateshead can try and bring the ball forward as Ollie with a lovely first-time touch to Keaton, but he was instantly blocked there by Smith, I think it was.
Well, if it was him with the own goal, he's redeemed himself there because that was a crucial tackle.
It certainly was. And now Riley, who scored the second goal for Chorley, passes the ball to Halls. Halls plays it inside to Newby, who turned lovely on the edge of the box. Now he can get a cross in, and Halls is going all the way in a fantastic save at his post by James Montgomery, but Hall just ghosted through there, didn't he?
Really good.
That's what we want to see more from Gateshead. As Devidics has the ball, cuts inside with it. Gets it back out to Smith. Smith now can cross a ball in. This one headed clear again, but Cooper, Gateshead now camped out inside the Chorley half as Devidics plays a crossfield ball to Preston, who nods it forward. McCall Longstaff trying to get a shot off, and then, just past the post, is given a corner there as Preston guided it towards goal, didn't get the power on it, and it must have took a deflection because from here it looked like he just kicked it straight out.
It'll be a real feature of the game going forward now.
Well, the corner comes in towards the post as it went all the way through, and Cooper gets a shot off into the side net, and at first I thought it had went into the roof of the net, but not the man you expected to be shooting. You thought he's going to be the man with his head on it at the end, but I'm going to guess where the ball goes because I cannot see him at the moment. Apologies to anybody watching. As Devidics is now going to put it out to Griffiths on the far side. Griffiths cuts in back to Devidics. Devidics looks to play this one over the top, and I think it might be offside there if he had got to it, but it's been cleared by Chorley. And Devidics closed that ball down, and the deflected ball gets to Keaton, who got it through to McCall Longstaff, and he hasn't given a penalty to the referee straight away. And I tell you what, Rory Keaton needs to be careful. He's just manhandled the referee there. I think it was more exuberance than that, but he's got a yellow card for his troubles there. Pass didn't get through there, and neither did Gateshead, but it's fell back to a Gateshead shirt out to Griffiths on the right hand side now. So he tries to carry the ball forward. Gateshead trying to build from the right hand side. Ollie puts the ball through there. Now Preston gets down to the dead ball line. Can he cross the ball in? He can, and a shot comes off, and a fantastic save by Irwin there. And that was a fantastic reaction save. And I think Smith, under pressure, manages to keep the ball in, get it to Ollie. Ollie's first touch to Devidics was good. Devidics is under pressure though, and his composure there put it back to Montgomery. Now Griffiths, can he get the ball forward down the right hand side? Finds Longstaff inside to Hunter. There's a lot of space here on the left hand side if Griffiths had a seam, but he plays the ball forward with McCall Longstaff to run onto, who crosses the ball into the box. It nearly got through there, and a shot, just past the post there from Griffiths. I don't know how close it was, but from this angle the keeper didn't really move, did he? Yeah. Preston game from Chorley continues as Devidics puts a lovely ball out towards Preston, and Preston is chasing it down there, and that was some fantastic defending there by the captain Leather. And it's been nodded on by Riley towards Rodwell Grant, and he's twisting and turning, and he's pulled on the shirts there, and referee is going to get the cards out here for the youngster who was pulling on the back of...
He's give it the other...
He's give it the other way.
It looked at one point it was 50-50, and then I think it was the final one from the Gateshead man.
I mean, they were definitely both grabbing, but I mean... As he whips it in. And Montgomery had to make a save there. Throw into Gateshead here. Can they keep this momentum and get the ball higher up the pitch as Hunter sees the crossfield opportunity, and it fortunately goes through to Griffiths there, off Shenton's head I think it was, and now Gigi O'Donnell, who hasn't had much to the ball, gets a shot off from the corner of the box. Didn't get the connection, and didn't find the target either, who clears the ball in turn up towards the halfway line. Hunter wins the header, but he's put it off towards Newby, and Newby now is on the attack, and Alex Nicholson went in there, went between his legs. He didn't really catch him much, but there was a little bit of contact, enough to take him off his feet, and there's going to be a yellow card here. And Leather come running all the way from defence there to have words, which I'm a little bit shocked at. Yellow card for Nicholson.
Yeah, yellow card, nothing else.
He's on a yellow. Newbie now under pressure from Ward. Gives it to Shenton, who's been impressive this afternoon. Nicholson wins the ball and Davidix lays it off to Nicholson. Now Gateshead can try and build here. They've got some space on the far side for Griffith to drive forward with the ball. And no, a little bit of off the ball antics there involving Gigi O'Donnell, and one of the players is Rory Keaton was tackled from behind there and judged to not be a foul.
I think the Chorley man is claiming that Keaton's just flicked a leg out to trip him up, and a yellow card shown.
Yeah, well, as I say, it's hard to see. We didn't see that.
Oh, it's the second one as well for Keaton.
Second one sent off, and well.
Yeah, I think the Chorley man has said that Keaton, while on the floor, is
lashed out.
And tried to trip him up.
I mean, obviously we couldn't see exactly. I mean, that's what we're interpreting what happened. But now they just pass it around as Miller plays it to Rodwell Grant, who gets past Nicholson, and now he's driving through on goal. He's got support on the far side if he wants to use it. Goes for glory, hits the crossbar, and well, on the far side there, Riley, you'll not be complaining now as the full-time whistle goes, and Chorley progress through to the next round of the qualifying for the FA Cup. And you just have to say that they edged it today.
Yeah, they edged it, did Chorley. I've got to say on that, Rodwell Grant, that would have been some goal to win it. What a shame for the lad. But yeah, I think that first 20-25 minutes from Chorley where they got the goals, they were excellent. The pressing, everything about the game was spot on. And then from then on in, defensively superb. The back four, faultless apart from the hack that went into the back of the net, really. And Gateshead, huffed and puffed, they had their moments, but just couldn't quite find a way through.